I'm here with
I was
Blothar.
born ready.
You were born ready. I'm here with Blothar of GWAR to talk about not just their upcoming EP, but also about the tour that they're currently on, just finishing off, I would say. I saw you guys in Toronto. Great show.
Well, thank you.
It was
That was a lot of
phenomenal
fun.
performance.
Big rock show. Oh, well, thank you.
Phenomenal performance. I think the only thing is everybody wanted a little bit more of GWAR, but understandably so, you guys have Static X with you, so you have to give room for them as well. But it was a phenomenal show. I just want to say that, like, you guys always put on such an impressive show.
Well, we try. Basically, we just try to be a rock band, and then we go out there and we're attacked by weirdos.
I noticed that you guys this time around, like, was Elon Musk there with his? Was he trying to get some? Was he
Yeah,
trying to doge you guys? Is he trying to get some cuts on GWAR?
he dodos. I don't know. I mean, he definitely he came out. He want Elon Musk is weird. I mean, just really weird. Okay, I have a feeling like he wants to be in GWAR, which makes a lot of sense because he's definitely as weird as anything we have ever done. Uh, I think he's got a lot of good ideas. I mean, he's out there trying to screw as many people as he possibly can, both literally and figuratively. So we have that in common with him. Uh, he of course he wants to create life. We want to destroy it. So that's a big difference there.
I know, but
Uh,
you can't destroy life unless life exists. So he's kind of like the prequel to your sequel.
yeah, you're right. That's an excellent point. You're a smart human, a rare breed.
A rare sighting, I must say. Yeah, and you guys also had Taylor Swift there. Is she a? Are you guys Swifties or is she a Gwarian?
Well, no, I mean we're Swifties from way back. We love pop music. GWAR. That's how we learned to speak English. Was sitting there and watching bubblegum pop, like I don't know, all of Paul Revere and the Raiders, sniffing the tears. That's how we learned English. So we love pop music,
Wow, you guys must
and
have
we
listened to
love
a lot
Taylor
of.
Swift.
You guys must have listened to a lot of pop bands from Virginia.
No, we don't listen to pop bands from there. I don't even know if there are. I mean, other than like Sparkle Horse and Cracker, old bands from Virginia. There's not really a lot of old bands from Virginia, so I don't know. I mean, we
Well,
listen to when we hang around in Virginia, we mostly listen to the lamentations of our enemies. That's all we hear there.
that's all you guys hear. So let me ask you about the this EP. But before we even talk about the EP, I think we have to talk about Gor-Gor, which made an appearance on the sh at the show in Toronto, and I'm sure it's making appearances everywhere. How the fuck do you guys lose a pet for 40 years?
Well, I mean, Gor-Gor, he's and it hasn't been 40 years. Don't be confused. We have been a rock band out, traversing America and the world for 40 years. But Gor-Gor, I mean, we knew where Gor-Gor was, and this is actually Gor-Gor's child. Uh, Sadly, we were on a circus train riding through the American wilderness when we struck a dinosaur who had just given birth. And there it was, little tiny baby Gor-Gor. We just named it the same thing because we don't have a lot of creativity. We
Or
have Gor-Gor.
vocabulary?
Well, look, here it is, another dinosaur. We'll call that Gor-Gor too. So it's really the baby came, the baby dinosaur, baby T-Rex. We smashed into its egg and destroyed it, and it was born, killed his mother, and then we were responsible for his upbringing. So we promptly abandoned the child, which is what you do, and let him be raised by the circus folk, right? And unfortunately, the circus people are problematic. And yes, he wound up prostituting himself at truck stops across the country. And
Wow.
that's a sad thing. Sad thing. He became a lot lizard to try to make money and also to get back at me. He was trying to get back at me. And I told him, You're only hurting yourself with that. Sucking trucker dick hurts you. It doesn't hurt me. But you can't tell a kid nothing. They're going to do what they want to do. And that's what he did. He sucked his dick. Oh, sorry.
I know. I was just saying. I'm glad you made that clear because he has really tiny hands. So jerking truckers off, I think it's off the books. I don't think you would have been able to pull
No,
it
no, he
off.
can't do that. He's not going to do that. And I told him, how do you expect to make a living when every dick you suck winds up fucking masticated and the person's dead? Who's going to pay you? Who's going to pay you if you've eaten the whole bottom half of their body? You can't
Balls and
tell them
everything.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he's all teeth. Unlike my grandmother,
he's
he's all
all teeth.
teeth.
It's nothing but teeth. And the whole thing with a blowjob is no teeth,
Exactly.
I would think,
Exactly. I
unless you
mean,
want a toothy.
I think
Yeah,
that's the
he's out
only
there giving tooth
prerequisite.
job.
Tooth job. I think
Yeah, yeah,
I think the only
yeah.
prerequisite is no teeth. But yeah, because
Right.
he's all teeth. So now you guys rescued him, if you will. You guys are bringing him on the road. How is he getting along with the rest of the pack, considering like that he was abandoned? Or let's put it this way: you guys went for smokes and never came back.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, exactly. And well, I mean, there's a lot of anger there. There is a lot of anger there that we need to work through. And so, every night Gor-Gor comes out and are we going to be friends today? Are we going to, what's going to happen? But it's just like any kid, he's unpredictable. And the last thing you want when you're a kid, the last thing you want is to come out and hang around with your parents, right?
That's true.
But and nevertheless, that's so he's just a rebellious youth, and he winds up getting stabbed in the head a lot.
A lot. Yeah, I saw that. I was actually hoping that he would somehow suck Elon Musk's dick, but
No,
yeah, he was already headless by then, so there was no chance.
yeah, no, I think Gor-Gor's dick sucking days are over.
Okay, okay, he's putting that behind him.
Yes, I
I
know
hope
my dick sucking days have just begun.
I hope that's the only thing he's putting behind him. So,
Uh,
on that note, there's the EP coming out July 25th, and obviously it's really about. It feels like almost an homage. You guys are paying an homage to Gor-Gor on this EP. How did the whole idea came together? Was when you guys brought him back into the fold, you decided, okay, let's make some songs, let's release something. What was the thought process?
yeah, I mean, we already had we needed stuff to sing about, right? The Great Circus Train disaster. I'll tell you exactly how that came together. We went to the Vampire Museum. They have a vampire museum. And there at the Vampire Museum, there was the story of circus trains. It never occurred to me that circus trains wreck all the time. Can you imagine how horrible?
Yeah.
The stories, all the clowns trying to put out the horrible fire with nothing but those little squirt bulbs that like shoot water out of a flower, honking their horns in desperation. Save me. Honk, 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 honk. It's a nightmare. I read that with one circus train disaster, there was a woman who was killed by a fucking tiger. Can you imagine? She's out there hanging up her laundry somewhere in Kansas, and suddenly a fucking tiger comes out of the woods and bites the shit out of her.
Oh.
God, I love that. It's that kind of just creative energy that makes GWAR happen.
Yeah, it fuels you guys.
Yeah,
It fuels you guys.
chaos.
You guys added some live tracks to the EP. Any specific reason why those songs and why adding some live tracks?
Yeah, just general laziness. You know what I'm talking about. Too drunk to finish writing a record, so you might as well put on these fucking live songs.
But,
I
but
mean, we're GWAR is hitting, man. It sounds good live, and we want people to know that GWAR is a fucking live band.
I,
And when you listen to it, you can tell GWAR plays live. So many bands don't play live. They just run a bunch of fucking tracks, and GWAR doesn't do that. We never have.
I've seen you guys live so many times in Toronto, and watching you guys just a couple of days ago, it was, in my opinion, was the best performance I've ever seen from you guys. You guys sound better now than ever before. Like it's incredible how crisp, how good you guys are on stage. You guys have been touring a lot as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's gotten to the point though that you know it took 40 years, but we finally know what the fuck we're doing.
You know what they say, better late than never.
Yeah, better late than never.
So you guys are
Oh,
doing something
oh,
right.
really? Just better never than late. That's what I say.
And,
Why
and,
start?
and you guys now have Grodius Maximus
Yeah.
as part of the fold. How under what rock did you guys find him?
Well, Pustulus. It's funny you mentioned it earlier. Went out to get some cigarettes. He told us he loved us and said he'd be right back, and then he never came back. So we sat there lonely, waiting for him, feeling abandoned. And suddenly Grodius just surfed in. I mean, like he's a California guy. He's a beach loving kind of crazy kind of surfboarding kind of fool, and he understands GWAR, and that's key. He understands GWAR, and that's something that we needed in a guitar player. And he knows he's got a great sense of humor. He's a, a he's a bit of a pain in the ass. I'm going to be honest. He has a teratoma. You know what a teratoma is? Like a hideous little growth. Imagine a wart that has a face.
Wow.
That's what he has, and a personality. And frankly, I like the teratoma better than the rest of it. And if that teratoma would play music, then he could be in the band. But instead, he's just an appendage up there. Uh, but yeah, I mean, people love Grodius. I love Grodius, and I'm not even a people.
Yeah, you know what I thought was interesting. I saw him coming into the crowd with the guitar playing in the middle of the crowd, high-fiving everybody. That was such a great
Yeah.
vibe. I was like, wow, this is so cool to give the fans that kind of like interaction. Because like I said, I've seen you guys many times. I've never seen anybody doing that before. And that was so cool. But are you
Oh,
guys concerned that he'll pick up like a virus or something like, us humans, we're dirty.
yeah, you are filthy fucking pigs, is what you are. Uh, well, no, I mean, I'm more afraid that he's gonna break an ankle.
Oh.
And he does come back sometimes, and he's crying, and he says they touched my pee pee. Well, what do you expect? You go out there with your pee pee swinging around, people are gonna touch it. I don't know.
I think that's just comes it's part and parcel.
Yeah, I mean, people are touching my pee pee right now. You don't see me complaining.
No,
You
and
can't see
I
the
also
bottom
don't hear
half of
them
me.
complaining either.
No, right now you can't see the bottom half of me, but trust me, people are touching my pee pee.
And that's a good thing. That's a good
And I
thing.
don't know who they are. What's your name? Marvin. Okay.
Marvin.
Marvin's touching my pee. Marvin,
I,
what's your name? Jules. Okay. Jules and
is
Marvin.
it Marvin? Is it Marvin Gaye or no?
Yeah, it is. It's the corpse of Marvin Gaye is
Of
touching my
course.
pee right now. Of
You know,
course, I don't know. It's been a while. I mean, I think
yeah, but it's not necrophilia if you just jerk off.
no. I'm not into all that nasty business. We don't
I
have to put labels on this.
exactly. Let things stay fluid as they are. And I think that's an important part of the war machine. And you guys are a well-oiled machine, I must say.
We
What
are fluid.
Yeah, and like you said, 40 years, you guys have been around for so long and still so impactful with such a dedicated human fan base. Does it still surprise you at any point when you hit a stage and see so many people that are there getting ready to be glorified, filled, dripped in blood? Like, does that stuff still amazes you, or you're kind of a little jaded by now?
No, we're not jaded. I love playing in front of a live audience. I love, especially humans that don't really know what to expect. That's a lot of fun. And it's funny. Tonight we're playing in New Hampshire, and there's a regular audience of actual outlaw biker gangs that come see us, and that feels good. Knowing that we're playing in front of murderers and rapists who are the members of prison gangs. That's a warm feeling, just like Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. Uh, but tonight we're playing it at a historic casino where Louis Armstrong played, and Duke Ellington, and Led Zeppelin,
Holy shit.
and Godsmack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not as exciting, is it?
Yeah, you left the worst for last, let me tell you.
Yeah,
Kind of left the worst for last, but
yeah, but I love it. I mean, we're up here in New Hampshire. I didn't even know they had beaches in New Hampshire. I thought it was just a bunch of hippies rolling around in pig shit. But apparently they can roll around in sand too.
yeah, I mean, I guess there are some beaches there. I didn't know there was a lot of beaches there, to be honest with you. You're not alone. I also didn't know that. So there's something new to be learned.
Yeah, I live in Sarasota, Florida, so I go to the beach all the time.
Is it, do you concern yourself when you go to the beach, considering that your dick hangs out all the time, like sunburn? Is that a concern?
Well, sunburn, I mean, is always a concern. Of course not. Look at me. Do I look like I burn? I'm brown as a berry.
I
I'm
mean,
full of melanin. Do you understand what I'm saying?
yeah, you definitely.
I have no. Blothar's not concerned with the sun. I used to hang around for vacation on the surface of the sun. As a matter of fact,
Wow. That must have been some impressive vacation.
don't let your son go down on me.
And I mean,
I've
technically,
never met your son.
I'm keeping him away.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Keeping him away. You guys are phenomenal. I honestly, like I said, I was blown away by the performance. I just hope you guys make a return, a triumphant return to Canada, to Toronto on a headlining tour, because it just felt just like Elon Musk's dick, it felt a little bit too short.
Yeah, it's too short. Just like, I mean, I think maybe Trump's dick is
Yeah.
too short. Like it looked Trump's penis, and I believe this. I believe this because I would rather trust a dick sucking porn actress with fake titties than the president of the United States. And she says that his dick looks like Toad from the Mario Brothers game, and I believe it. His dick looks like Toad.
So it's all head, just head.
Yeah, and I feel bad for Toad wandering around looking like Trump's dick. It's awful.
Yeah,
Toad deserves better than that.
I know. I know. I mean, wow, now the visual. Now I have a visual every time I look at him at a press conference, I'm going to think of Toad.
Yeah.
Fuck, every time I look at Toad now, I'm going to think of him. Like the
Yeah,
two should
exactly. And his
intertwine.
penis, his little hideous fucking penis. I hope his penis. Here's what I hope. I hope that Donald Trump's penis has hair sprouting out of the head. That's what I hope. Is that it just has a fuzzy end, like a troll pin, like one of those pencils with a troll on it, like that. The hair sticks up.
You know,
That's what I hope his penis.
one thing that amazes me about GWAR is that you guys over the years have been able to slaughter everybody from left to right on stage, regardless of the political party, regardless of the ideology. And the fan base, for as far as I know, has never really turned on you guys and said, "Hey, that's off limits," or "What are you guys doing?" Uh,
No, they haven't until Trump. Until
really?
Trump. That's what Yeah, until Trump. Trump is what brought out the whining little bitch babies that get upset that war is political because we killed Trump.
Because over here
Uh,
he's done that to everybody.
yeah, well, you know, that's part of the disease that motherfucker has brought is that people believe that somehow all of that has changed and that you're supposed to genuflect in front of this fucking doofus.
Wow.
But we refuse. We will continue to kill Trump.
Yeah, he
We'll
actually he
kill him
looks
all the time.
fatter. On this tour, he looks like he put on some weight.
Oh well, he's a fat ass. I mean, come on, he's
Ah,
huge. It's
he
literally,
makes
he's like
he makes all
as
of you
fat
guys
as
look like models.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you'd think he would fucking stop eating. And how does he pull these women
Money.
out there? Maybe they like having their pussy grabbed like that. I don't know, but all I know is, I mean, did he do that to Melania? Hey, Melania, just grab a handful of pussy, and then the next thing you know, he's got a fucking
You're making it
beautiful
sound
wife.
you're making it sound like the guy Scorpio from Mortal Kombat, like come over here, and then he brings the pussy over. Like, what is that?
Yeah, yeah, that's what he is. He is.
That's
Hey,
hilarious. I never thought about it from that point of view. Oh my God, that's funny. Blothar, thank you very much for your time. I know today the venue has been difficult for you guys to get around and all of that. So I honestly, I really appreciate you taking the time to chat with me. Once again, Return of Gor-Gor. The EP comes out July 25th. It has three brand new GWAR songs, plus a bunch of live tracks. The tour with Static X is coming to an end, but fear not, there will be another tour just around the corner where you can go and see these guys killing it on stage. And I gotta say, Grodius Maximus, perfect pick on guitar. I absolutely love the dude. I thought he shredded. He was amazing. And coming into the crowd was like the cherry on the cake, I must say. Like I fucking loved it.
yeah, cherry on the.
Yeah, I like
I like
cake.
how you screw things up like that.
I
The
like cake.
cherry on the. Ah, I love it. It's the cherry on the cake.
There you go. There you go.
I just want a dollop of you. You are delicious.
See ya.
Goodbye.